One thing that I've been spending a lot of time doing is just being more appreciative of the life that I have. If you're new to the channel, hello, my name is Jasmine, and in this video I want to share with you guys just some things that being off of social media allowed me to see about my life that I didn't notice before, that actually made me more grateful for the life that I live. I've shared in previous videos that I used to do a lot of doom scrolling. And at the time I didn't consider it doom scrolling because I looked at it as, oh, I'm watching motivational videos on how to grow my business or how to lose weight or, how to accomplish this, right? So in my mind, I didn't feel like I was doom scrolling. But that subtle comparison would slowly start to overwhelm me, right? I would start to think, dang, maybe my business isn't that successful because I'm not doing 100,000 a month. Dang, maybe my content isn't that good because I'm not getting 50,000 views per video. Dang, maybe my weight loss journey isn't going that well because I'm not losing 5 pounds a week, right? I would start to question myself and the things that I was doing, and I would start to feel like I wasn't doing enough. I started to feel like I wasn't good at anything. I started to feel like no matter how hard I worked, whatever I was working towards just wasn't going to happen for me. And that put me in a really dark place. And so I had made the decision to stop scrolling social media. I don't need any more motivational videos. I don't need any more inspirational videos. I just don't need to be on it, right? And I'm specifically talking about TikTok and Instagram. And so I made the decision to stop scrolling. I decided that the only time I was going to open those apps is to post my reels, and I would allow myself to watch that one reel that might pop up at the very top of my feed while my reel is uploading. But then once my reel is done uploading, whether I'm done with the video or not of watching, I have to close the app, right? And so I've been doing that now for almost 5 months. And my, oh my, my, oh my, I am so grateful. I started to realize that I have so much to be proud of myself for. I have so much to be thankful for that I couldn't see it when I was scrolling. So this morning, let me turn this down a little bit. Sorry, I love to play lo-fi in the background while I'm working. This morning I got up and it was about 3:30 in the morning. I get up really early, by the way. I'm an early bird, okay? That's why I'm on live. I'm on live around 6 a.m. because I get up so early. But I wasn't going live this morning, and I was going to be getting my lashes done. So I wanted to make sure I got my steps in and worked out before all of that. So I got up at 3 like I always do, put myself together. I walked around my apartment complex while it was still dark, but I don't walk the main roads or anything until the sun is out. So the sun didn't get out till around 5:30 in the morning. So I took my walk from around the building to the main roads, and I walked to my gym. I worked out for about 45 minutes, got out of the gym, and I walked around the shopping plaza. I went to the grocery store and I got me some fruit. I got me some pineapples. I got me a banana, and I got me some strawberries. And there's like a little park in the shopping plaza. Mind you, my lash appointment was at 8 o'clock in the morning. So at this point, it's like 7 a.m. I finished walking, got my steps in. So I'm sitting in the plaza eating my fruit. It was such a nice day out too. It was like 75 degrees. No one's really out, right? Because it's still so early. And I was just like, wow, I really do live a good life. The fact that I can just sit here and there's nothing making me feel anxious. There's nothing making me feel depressed. There's nothing making me feel less than. There's nobody in my life stressing me out or making me wonder where I fit into their life. Like, it just dawned on me. I'm just sitting, I saw the birds like eating a little trash on the ground. And I was like, this is peace. This is peace. And I am so thankful that I have this peace. And I couldn't see it before. And you're not going to see it when you are constantly consuming things that make you feel like you're behind in life. And sitting there this morning, I sat there for about 45 minutes before my appointment, because my appointment's in the plaza too. And just sitting there, eating my fruit, I didn't even have the urge to pick up my phone and scroll like I would have before. I think social media is very addictive. It is very addictive. And unfortunately, I don't even think people realize how much time they spend on social media, right? And I was just like, I have to do this more often. Like, I have to just sit in silence and especially when you're outside. Like, I think it's something about being outside and sitting with self outside. I don't know, like, I love being in my house too. You know, I'm a homebody for sure, but it's something about being outside. I think that's why my walks are so therapeutic. Like, yeah, I could go downstairs and walk on the treadmill, but it just doesn't hit the same like going on an actual outdoor walk. It's something about being outside that I feel is just so grounding. It's like, for the first time, being able to touch grass, right? And you see what's most important. And of course, there are things that I still want to accomplish. There are numbers that I still want to hit. But to be able to finally get to a point, especially being so young, 35 years old, which before when I was on social media, I thought being 35 was like, it's over for me. Like, I am old, it's over, right? But getting off of social and just realizing like, hey, I'm still young. Like, I still have so much life ahead of me. And to feel this level of peace at 35 years old, which is something that so many people would die to have, and I have it. And then for all this time, not being appreciative for it, not wondering how I'm going to pay my rent or if my light bill's going to get cut off or how am I going to feed myself. Like, that is something to be so grateful for. And the fact that I didn't see it before because I was comparing my life to other people is crazy. And in that moment that I was sitting out there, I was like, I have to do this more often. I'm always in motion, like I'm always moving, whether I'm getting my steps in, whether I'm eating my meals, whether I'm working on content, running my business, like I'm always in motion. I'm always moving. But this morning, for the first time, I just sat down. I just sat down. I didn't reach for my phone. I didn't reach to put anything in my ear to listen to music or a podcast. I just sat down outside, eating my fruit, and I just felt so proud of myself. I just felt overwhelmingly grateful, you know, and just remembering, I remember years ago, I would say to myself, this is when I was still 340 pounds. If you didn't know, I lost 100 pounds. I remember saying to myself, one day I'm going to be healthy. One day I'm not going to be overweight. One day I'm going to have a muscular physique. Like, those are the things I used to say to myself. And here I am now living it. I remember I used to say to myself, one day I'm going to run my own business. One day I'm going to decide how I'm going to live my life and when I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And I'm not going to be answering to no supervisor who disrespects me. I remember saying those things to myself. And here I am living that. And for the longest time, I felt like I wasn't enough, or I wasn't doing enough, or I wasn't good enough, because I was too busy comparing my life to the lives of people on social media that I don't even know. I don't even know them. I never had a conversation with them or anything. And it was just a really beautiful moment. I'm going to do that more often, you know, when I go on my walks early in the morning like that. And then too, being up before everybody, before the world. Like, at that time, like I said, it was like 7 o'clock in the morning, 7:15 in the morning. So most of the shops in the plaza weren't open. The only thing that was open is the gym that I go to, because that's 24/7, the grocery store, and I think Chick-fil-A is open. But everything else is still closed. The nail salon is still closed. The hair salon is still closed. All the other restaurants are still closed. Everything is still closed. There's an Ulta over there. There's a Ross. All that stuff is still closed. So there's no traffic. There's no cars in the parking lot. It's just this open space where you can sit. There's like a little playground for kids to play. But no one was there. No one was there. It was just me and my thoughts and, you know, I guess the environmental cleaning people who like pick up trash, stuff like that. And I just felt so blessed. I felt incredibly grateful for the life that I've built for myself so far. And I just realized I have to do more of that. I have to just sit. I just have to reflect and just tell myself, I'm doing good. I may not have everything that I want, but I have everything that I need. Leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Do you practice gratitude? And would you agree? It's something about being outside that is so therapeutic. If you are feeling down or, feeling anxiety, I encourage you. I say this all the time. Go walk. Please go walk outside. No music, just walk. Listen to the cars pass, listen to the birds. It's something about being outside that is so grounding. It's so peaceful. Make sure you guys join the Patreon if you haven't already. The link is down below in my description, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.